this time. This is my fight song. Take back my
Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 193. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are two
Woke
boys. That's an explosion, but the eclipse, there's no sound for an eclipse, so...
Yeah, it is silent.
Mm-hmm. It's a silent killer, I guess.
Only if you look directly at the sun, which we totally didn't do.
Yeah, I didn't look at the
Our
sun
eyes
directly.
aren't burning right now and permanently damaged from looking directly at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Cheeto did a few years ago. Remember that?
Yeah,
When he got out on the balcony of the White House and looked directly at the sun?
yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah, we definitely didn't do the same thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just have to put my eyes under the sink and pour a gallon of Visine on them just to be able to get through the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in excruciating pain right now. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I didn't go outside, and then everybody in my building was wearing what I thought were 3D glasses,
Mhm.
where I then made fun of them. I was like, oh, we're all watching 3D TV, you dorks. You know?
Yeah.
And then I just stared directly at the sun with my nude eyes.
Mhm.
I actually put readers on.
Oh, nice.
You know, because I was like, well, I guess I'm going to read the eclipse. So
Uh-huh.
put little like reader glasses on. To,
Nice.
Or,
Kind of put them down your...
yeah,
put 'em down on the tip of your
I
nose.
did that little thing, and I went like that at the sun.
Yeah.
You know, how people that wear glasses wear
Right.
their glasses. Or what are those one glasses that have other glasses inside of them? Like bifocals?
Yeah.
What is that? Why do they do that?
I think it's for like near and far stuff or something.
God, that sucks.
What about transition lenses? We like transition
Yeah,
lenses.
those are cool.
Yeah, those are sick. Yeah.
It's really cool to wear sunglasses and regular glasses at the same time.
Yes.
And then for the glasses to decide when you need sunglasses, not you.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard decision to make. Like when I go outside and it's bright outside, I'm like, do I need sunglasses or am I squinting? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if my glasses were just like, we're going to get dark right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool. We like that.
And especially because we support transitions at all times.
Yeah.
You know,
All transitions
all
are good.
transitions are good.
Mhm.
Any age, any time.
Also,
Decided for you
yeah.
by, we
Mhm.
like that concept too.
Yeah, that's also
When
good,
you're
yeah.
a minor and your brain isn't fully developed, we like the idea of being able to make a life-altering permanent decision of transitioning, 6,
Mhm.
7 years old.
Yeah,
You're a girl who feels like a boy.
go ahead.
Great, go ahead
Yeah.
and do it. You're a boy who feels like a girl.
Mhm.
Cut
Yeah,
that dick off.
Yeah, complain about your shit to your parents once, and then they'll go to the doctor, and
Yep.
the permanent decision right there.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
it should be.
Yeah, and also with transition lenses, why not, like, that's kind of lame for you to just wear glasses because you can just take them off, right?
Mhm.
Why can't the medical industry implant the glasses in your eyeballs? Like a permanent transition, right?
So like LASIK surgery. Although that's not for
Yeah.
sun, that's just for vision.
Yeah, exactly.
So they do have that already.
Well, no, because the glass, you're wearing these glasses that make you look like you're wearing glasses, right? But what if they implanted the glasses onto your face?
So what if they improved your vision automatically?
Yeah.
So LASIK.
No, not LASIK. It's LASIK, yes, but you're implanting the glasses onto your face permanently.
Oh, like the physical glasses.
See, like, okay, like
oh,
if
like
we're talking about it, like
gluing them to your face so you can't take them off.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
like it's like if you do like if you wear like a dildo during sex to be like have a penis, you can just take that off. That's not high stakes, right?
Right.
But what if you permanently glued the dildo onto your body? That's kind of what, isn't that like kind of what being transitioning is?
Similar.
Kind of?
Yeah.
It's a similar concept,
Yeah.
right? So what I'm saying is instead of transition lenses and you just go, oh, let me just take these off at my own whatever,
Mhm.
you glue them onto your face or whatever.
That's a good idea. Or you can do what we do, is wear just frames of glasses with no lenses on them, just to show that you're better than other people.
Yeah. Because
And
glasses represent intelligence.
that's right.
Because we have blown our eyes out from just reading so much and
Staring at the sun.
Yeah, probably more that than
Right.
anything. But, you know, there's just so much stuff going into our brains through our eyes because we are vigilant. We see stuff, you know. You know that saying, if you see something, say something?
Yeah.
That's like a Republican thing, so we don't do that.
Right.
We actually, if we see something, we don't say shit. You know, because like if you see usually if you see something, you say something. It's
AKA if you see a brown guy walking through the airport gates.
That's usually what, if you see something, say something meant.
Yeah.
Right? After the Arab guys did the 9/11 thing, then if you see something, say something just meant like, hey, I see a Arab guy trying to fly in the airport here. You know?
Right.
That would be you saying something. But we're so nice and liberal that we go, hey, I didn't see anything. Looks totally normal to me.
Yeah. Snitches get stitches.
That's right. Yeah. So we're not, if you see something, say something.
Unless it's like a white guy that looks sketchy. Then we'll say something.
Yeah. Or if we see not enough people of color in a thing, we go, hey, where's all the...
We'll complain about that endlessly.
Where's the diversity at? What's going on with that?
Yeah. Yeah. So we hope all our listeners enjoyed the solar eclipse. Hopefully you didn't blow out your eyes like we totally didn't either, but we hope you also didn't do that. So there were some very important stories last week. Yesterday or Sunday, we were watching the women's NCAA basketball championship. South Carolina defeated Iowa and Caitlin Clark and finished off their undefeated season. And we are happy about this because South Carolina is a blacker state than Iowa. They have more BIPOC people, both on the team and in the state, so we like that. Also, we hate Caitlin Clark, the Iowa star, who just set the NCAA scoring record because she's white, and the only reason that she got credit for what she did was because she's white, not because she was the
racism, systematic racism.
Exactly.
Allowed her
White
to
supremacy.
Score points.
Yes.
Referees are on her side because referees are white.
She got every call.
Referees are wearing white and black typically, but we know what they really are trying to do. Yeah.
And she only is lauded and famous because she's white, not because she set the NCAA scoring record for men and women, or because she's one of the most electric women players to watch and is like the female Steph Curry. It's not because of that.
No.
It's just because she's white. And we love all the women who came out of the woodwork, both in the past several months and this week particularly, all the female basketball legends who came out to rip on Caitlin Clark. There was when she broke the previous woman record holder.
They were ripping on her?
Yeah, she came out and said Caitlin Clark's not the real scoring champion. Because when I played, they didn't have a 3-point line. And we used a men's ball that was bigger.
Wait, who said that?
The lady who was the previous record holder.
There was no 3-point line in women's basketball?
Well, at one point, as there wasn't in men's either.
Yeah, but were women playing basketball when there was no 3-point line?
Yeah.
Really? There was a WNBA.
Women's college. Women's college. WNBA.
All the way back then, they were playing women's basketball?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this lady.
I thought women's basketball was like
started a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Well, Kamala Harris thinks so, and we're going to get to that in a second. Well, maybe Kamala's right, but we're going to get to that in a second. But
it was illegal.
Right.
Brackets
were illegal, and yes, stay tuned.
Women's basketball was.
Yes.
We were on a women's basketball prohibition.
Yes. Until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get...
It was illegal to be a woman playing basketball.
Yeah, so we're going to get to that. But yeah, the previous scoring record holder said that Caitlin Clark's not the true record holder, Diana Taurasi, who's a women's basketball legend, came out and was ripping on Caitlin Clark. We've seen the other sports commentators rip on her. What's her name? Jamel Hill made some comments that were like some good race baiting comments, like, we only care about her because she's white. We love that.
Love that.
There was, I think, Cheryl Swoops, who we talked about, who said stuff with the same sentiment. We love that. So
they say these things that, like, there's not enough coverage of women's basketball. We need more women's basketball.
Yes, exactly.
Then a
We
woman
need to
starts breaking records.
woman starts breaking records, drawing millions of viewers.
Yeah, fuck this white bitch.
Exactly. The semifinal game between Iowa and UConn was the most viewed women's basketball game ever, college or WNBA. And all these legends, instead of supporting Caitlin Clark, the woman who was primarily responsible for that, came out to say, no, fuck you, stupid white bitch.
Yeah,
we're better than you. You suck. You suck. You're overrated.
Yeah, the ball's smaller.
Right.
You're a
3-point
dumb bitch.
line. Yeah.
It's easier now.
Right. And totally not just emblematic of the crabs in a barrel, just mentality of women as a whole. When there's one who's more successful, they try to take her down, and how they're actually destroying themselves more than any men. It's totally not that.
No.
It's white supremacy, capitalism.
Yeah.
Because Caitlin Clark's making a lot of monies from endorsements, which is legal now in NCAA.
Okay.
So capitalism.
Yeah.
And
that's why it's also she's succeeding, because now that there's white people playing women's basketball, it's like cool for them to make money.
Yep.
We see you.
Yeah.
We see you doing that.
Yes. So we were thrilled at the outcome of the game. And then the South Carolina coach, Dawn Staley, was asked in a press conference. The interviewer said, "You just talked about what a massive weekend this is for women's basketball, women's sports in general. One of the major issues facing women's sports now is the debate discussion topic about transgender athletes, biological males, and women's sports. I was wondering if you could tell me your position on that issue." Dawn Staley said, "Damn, you got deep on me, didn't you? I'm on the opinion of, if you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports or vice versa, you should be able to play. That's my opinion. You want me to go deeper?" And then the interviewer said, "Do you think transgender women should be able to participate?" And she said, "That's the question you want to ask. I'll give you that. Yes. So now the Barnstormer people are going to flood my timeline and be a distraction to me on one of the biggest days of our game. And I'm okay with that. I really am." So we agree with her 100%. There shouldn't even have to be verifications of the fact that you've medically transitioned. As long as you just say I'm a woman, you shouldn't, because there's some sports both amateur and professional, where they let trans women play if they show similar hormonal tests to a woman and like similar testosterone numbers.
Subjugate women to that kind of weird testing.
It is a little,
it's like, hey, we have to test the pH balance of your pussy to play a sport here.
It is a little strange.
Like,
and we
just say you're a lady.
Yeah, we don't support that. Yeah, exactly.
Did you just come out of the ladies' locker room? Cool. You're a lady.
You're good.
Obviously, whatever came out of there is a lady.
Yeah. So we support that. We did not support the fact that Dawn Staley was very gracious and commendable to Caitlin Clark and praised her and said she's elevated our game and sport. And she did, which is so fucked up.
What a piece
stupid,
of shit.
Stupid bitch.
She sucks.
How the fuck could you say that?
How could you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also
be like these other women and tear her down.
Yeah. When someone is in your field and is
more popular than you
just got to rip them apart.
Fucking tear them down.
Yeah. And that's why we do that to Joe Rogan all the time.
Yeah.
Because his show obviously isn't as good as ours.
Right.
You know? And people are only going to see that if we just annihilate his show. And no one's going to see that as like, we're jealous. Our show's clearly not as successful or as good as his, you know? But his show's only successful because of white supremacy.
Facts.
Yeah. See? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, like some people might say it's like, well, he's one white straight guy and you guys are two white straight guys, and to that we say, okay, yeah, whatever, but
We're the voice of women and people. Color.
Exactly.
Mic drop. Boom.
yeah.
Fuck
if
you.
we had a mic, we would.
I can't drop this because it's on a. Oh, you have something that we can drop. Take the time you need to get it. Oh yes, let's go. Drop that shit. Yep. Boom.
Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Deal with that.
Matt Rife style, baby.
Yeah, dude. That was a cool way to end a special.
Yeah. After
I love
bombing for an hour, just drop the mic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, haters. Bam.
Yeah.
Woo! Got him.
Yeah, that was so sick.
Yeah.
So back to Kamala Harris. I'm going to try to play this clip. I will do the screen mirroring here.
Mhm.
So stick with me. Let me turn Bluetooth on.
I am connected. I did
What's
have.
the
Okay, go.
What's
for
the on-screen code?
it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Very secure. We like that.
Mhm.
Okay. So here we go. Kamala Harris says that the NCAA women's basketball, or we'll just play it and you can see what she says yourself.
Do we have?
A history lesson. Do you know that the women's teams were not allowed to have brackets until 2022? Think about that, and talk about progress, better late than never, but progress, and what that has done, because of course when, I had a bracket, it's not broken completely, but I won't talk about my bracket. But you know what? How we love March Madness, and even just now allowing the women to have brackets, and what that does to encourage people to talk more about the women's teams, to watch them. Now they're being covered, and this is the reality. People used to say, "Oh, women's sports, who's interested?" Well, if you can't see it, you won't be. But when you see it, you realize, oh, do you know?
Wow.
Okay, a bit of a history.
Man, just so much poise and intelligence and brilliance.
Yes.
And after, I might have to watch it like 5 or 6 more times to kind of get what she was saying there. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
because it was so smart, not because
it was
retarded and
word salad and,
and incoherent.
Completely incorrect.
Yeah, yeah. But do you think it's like she kind of like the way she speaks publicly? It's like there's like 5 words she has to say, and then she's like just weaving around those 5 words, because it was like brackets, women, good. So I mean, I can think of those 3. So she's like, it was good now because women, when it wasn't good with women, they had no brackets, and brackets are good now.
She was completely correct.
Yeah.
Until 2022, if you tried to make a women's college basketball bracket, they'd throw you in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a prisonable offense to make a women's bracket.
Yeah.
And she's not just either the dumbest person of all time or just like high on some sort of insane cocktail of drugs. Yeah. She is just speaking the truth. And we love her for that.
I did have a thing I wanted to play with the women's basketball stuff here, and I just want to, we've talked about what was her name, Caitlin Clark, and systematic racism in women's basketball, and I think we're going to get into it right here. So do you have that? Okay, it's not popped up. Okay, hopefully we can get it up here. Is it? Okay. I am connecting. Reconnecting here. It is. No, it froze. Damn it. All right. Wow. That sucks, dude. What a bastard. Damn it. I don't know, dude. It does not appear to be working. Unable to connect, it says. That's great. Love that. Son of a bitch.
What are you trying to play?
This video. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just had to restart it there. All right. So we got it. Okay. Pulling it up here. Wait a second. It's this one. Yes. All right. So check this out. Here we go. So a lot of people were complaining about that call, saying it was racist. Because
I mean, did kind of look like she lowered the shoulder.
she lowered the shoulder, moved her feet a little bit. But that, hey, we're not talking about basketball rules, okay? She did kind of lean into it a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so if you see right here, see right there?
Mm-hmm.
See that? Moving the feet and the push there.
Yeah, it might have been might have been some flopping there, but
Yeah, a little bit.
but looked like probably an illegal screen.
Hey,
But
here's what we really have to make a point of here. Okay. Wait, let me see if we can. Do we have that ref?
oh yeah, what race is the ref?
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, look at look at that. Oh,
straight white
interesting.
cis man.
Interesting. We have a white ref. Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, let's think about it from a systematic racism point, right? If basketball is like society, right? What are the refs to basketball in society?
Police.
Exactly. That's right. They're like the police, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the whistle? A gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this unarmed black woman, right? She doesn't even have the ball. She's unarmed.
She did use her arms.
She used her arms and she moved. But hey, the ball, she is unarmed without the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And then this armed white piece of shit referee.
Cop.
Yeah. Fired his whistle at her, killing her.
I just have one thing to say.
Arab? What's that?
Read that again.
Arab?
Think about it.
What do you mean?
Thank you, Alex.
All refs are bad.
Yep.
Wow.
I guess if I said Arab, that probably would make it a little more clear.
Nice.
That,
Yeah. We should call that Arab.
Yeah.
All refs are bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a good point, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a point I wanted to make. I'm furious with this whole situation. And this is why Caitlin Clark is succeeding, because these refs armed with
until
whistles.
The championship game when she lost by quite a lot, but
still systematic racism.
Yes.
Yeah, but they had to do that to
get her to the championship game.
We see what's going on,
yeah,
and they're trying to change the narrative. So they're like, oh, it's not happening. She lost the championship game. We know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
We see it happening.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm going to do to boycott this whole thing? So I'm going to say it right here, right now on this podcast. I am never watching women's basketball ever again. Fuck that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you tonight at the bar for the men's final game between UConn and Purdue. Yeah,
hell yeah.
We're going to watch that and support
it's gonna
that.
Be great. Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
But we are boycotting women's basketball from now on because of that.
Because of
racist
shit
ass
like
call.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's very brave.
Yeah, and it wasn't because I had money on the game and I'm furious that I lost the bet.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to support women's basketball,
go
boycott
ahead.
it.
Yeah.
Abolish the refs. Defund and abolish the refs.
Yeah, why do they need refs out there?
Yeah. Just let them police themselves. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny because it's like a sport with, mostly black people playing. Oh, let's get a bunch of refs out there armed with whistles to
police them.
To police them.
They're over refed and over policed.
A lot of games have like 3-4 refs like right there, right?
Yeah.
I go down to the Y over here and I play basketball with a bunch of white guys. There's no refs.
They police themselves. You call your own fouls.
Yeah. There's no refs.
That's
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. When I just go down to the Y and play with a bunch of white guys, there's no refs to be found. But if you watch a game like that and it's all black people playing on a professional setting, bunch of refs,
Yep.
blowing whistles, unbelievable.
Yeah. Just classic. I
Just
mean,
classic racism in America.
yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, speaking of girl bosses, Greta Thunberg arrested again in climate protest crusade.
Mm-hmm.
Less than a month has passed since climate crusader Greta Thunberg found herself in the clutches of the law for refusing to back down at a protest. Fast forward to the present, and history repeats itself as Thunberg once again faces arrest. The setting this time, a climate demonstration in The Hague, where battle against environmental injustice continues to rage.
It's like, so she's just like all in on climate stuff, right?
Yes, and staging these arrests where she knows she's gonna get arrested. There's this whole, it's kind of pre-planned. You've seen those videos, right?
Yeah, it's
where
like,
it shows
it's
like
not even a real
the
police
cops.
officer.
Yeah.
It's like a guy in a Party City cop outfit.
The cops are like, they know she's gonna come there at this time. And her people know that she's going to get arrested, and it's all just like a big photo op.
Yeah, well, you see, like, when she's being carried by the police, she's, like, smiling and shit.
Right.
She's like, yeah, woo, like, riding on their shoulders.
She's like MLK.
Yeah.
Modern day MLK. It's the same thing. Oh, you know, MLK would get arrested at his rallies. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not that she's just staging all this and will be able to get out and is super rich from all this stuff she does. No.
Yeah, and these are all of these staged arrests are very like they're like shot perfectly. Like it's
Right.
like there's like cinematography.
Right.
She's lit, amazing.
Yeah, the cameras are just ready to go.
It's
before she
filmed
even
on
gets
like
there.
an Ari Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but
So yeah, free Greta. We hope she gets out of prison
it's like, okay, she's getting arrested for protesting the climate. What's the goal? Like,
to do something about the environment.
I know, but I'm saying, like, is it illegal to be like, hey, the weather's bad?
Yes.
Like, that's illegal to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be, apparently.
Yeah, I guess you can't go outside and be like, hey, like, it's too cold out here, it's too warm out here because the climate's changing.
You get
and
arrested
that's
if you
bad.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is she the only one getting arrested and none of the others?
Because she's the only one that cares. That's why. That would be my. That
Good
I think
answer,
that,
yeah.
that's the answer you're supposed to have. Because
How dare you?
how dare you for asking why other climate protesters are. Well, yeah, they're extras.
Right.
Extras aren't the star of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Yeah,
You
she's
gotta highlight the series regular.
yeah, and that's what she is. She's that.
We love that.
Yeah, because if some dork gets arrested at a thing, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, cool, whatever. But Greta Thunberg, the hero that constantly gets arrested, she's been arrested how many times? Like 70 times?
Too
probably?
many to count. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got quite the rap sheet.
And it's like, I would love to see her rap sheet. It's like, it seems like in 2019 you were arrested for giving a shit about the environment. In 2022, arrested again for giving too much of a shit about the environment. Yeah, and she's just like, yeah, I care too much. That's why I keep getting arrested.
Wow.
It's illegal to care.
Yeah.
About the environment.
Apparently.
Yeah. So, yeah, and what's going to happen with this?
She's gonna get out of jail and then do the same thing next week.
Yeah. But she doesn't, like, I just see footage of her being, like, held on the shoulders of police like she just won, like, a Little League game. And then that's kind of it. I don't really see, she's not saying anything. You know what I mean? She's just like, yeah, she's like, wee, like, which is what someone looks like when they're arrested.
Right.
You know? Like, if you look at any police brutality videos, those people are just having so much fun. Like Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
You know? So, Yeah, very real stuff going on with that.
Yeah. So we like Greta. Someone we don't like, Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
Here's
huh?
here's the article. Country megastar Morgan Wallen was arrested last night for allegedly throwing a chair off a 6th-floor balcony that landed feet from Nashville police officers.
Wow.
Country star Morgan Wallen has just been released from a Nashville jail charged with 3 counts of felony reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. According to the affidavit, Wallen threw a chair off the 6th-floor rooftop of Chiefs on Broadway Sunday night, laughing afterward.
Chiefs, huh? Named after, sounds like cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
The Chiefs.
Yep.
Are they talking about Indian chiefs?
Sounds like it.
That's insane that they would have that.
Yeah. Morgan Wallen, this isn't his first controversy, by the way. A few years ago, was caught on camera saying the N-word.
Wow.
So we already didn't like him for that.
So this guy, he what was the charge that was brought upon him?
Reckless endangerment.
But wasn't it like with a weapon?
Oh, yes, using the chair as a weapon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he used a weapon on police and was not shot by police.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
interesting?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if police see a black person in a chair, they might shoot him, right? Because he's sitting in a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy gets to throw said chair at police.
Yeah.
And they did classify it as a weapon, but they did not shoot this man who was 6 stories up where he threw the chair from. But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So
I just think it's fascinating that,
it is a good point.
you know, when we classify a chair as a weapon and there's, you know, you can throw it at a police officer, that's okay, right? If you're a white country star.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a black person sitting in a chair, you might be shot by police for sitting in a weapon.
Right. Now, at first glance, this story, obviously, as I said, we're like, fuck this guy, fuck Morgan Wallen, this racist piece of shit, that everyone who likes him is racist too.
Yeah. Okay.
He makes music for white people, even though he has collaborated with rappers a couple times, black rappers, and made some kind of catchy songs.
So
those people think.
So, but he's culturally appropriated. for doing
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. So you might think that we hate Morgan Wallen, but when you think about it, he did throw a chair down 6 stories, and it did almost hit some cops. It landed right next to some
You're right.
cops.
That is true. If all cops are bastards, throwing a chair at
And
them
he
is
almost,
kind of cool.
yeah,
actually.
he could have gravely injured or killed a cop or more. It's kind of good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Now, it was an accident, so that's
Well, I mean,
so
who
he
knows?
says, you know,
Yeah.
but who knows?
Look, any time you can injure or kill a cop, accidental on purpose, it's good. Now, I want to be careful.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
like flagged for inciting
yeah, we might have to
terrorism
edit that
here.
out of the
Yeah.
pod. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't condone it, but we're not going to do it. But if you're like over there, if like I'm pointing to you, if you're doing it over there, I'm just going to be like,
Yeah, like you're looking
You know.
at the eclipse.
yeah, right.
You'll
I'm gonna
have
be
your
like,
3D
I'm
glasses
not,
on, but
I'm
you,
not looking, I'm not
Yeah.
looking, and
Yeah.
and I'm
you have your little 3D looking glasses on, but you're definitely watching the whole time.
Yeah.
But your eyes are shielded.
Yeah,
from
see
the,
these glasses right here? This is actually a sleep mask. It's covering my eyes. I can't see you. So now go ahead, proceed. Throw a chair off a building right next to some cops and risk killing them. I don't see it, even though you can see my eyes. It's not what it looks like.
Then they'll be like, "Did you see that?" And you'll be like, "I didn't see."
I didn't see anything. Yeah. Because as we said before, snitches get stitches.
Yeah, if you see something, don't say.
Don't
shit.
say something.
Yeah. Do
If
not say
cops are getting attacked, do not say anything.
anything. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess
that applies
so. Maybe
to everything.
So maybe we like Morgan Wallen now.
Yeah, that's tough. He did say the N word.
But
He's a country guy.
yeah,
We don't like country
hmm
because it's for people that are dumb.
right.
Right.
And white.
Unless when Beyonce does it, then it's brilliant.
Yeah,
and
we
awesome.
liked her country album. Yeah,
It's really
Girl
brilliant,
Boss.
Brilliant country.
Yeah,
It's my favorite country.
totally
music.
listen
I actually
to it.
like country music now.
yeah. I listened to it front
Yeah.
to back.
Yeah, I go to Desert 5 Spot
Yeah,
and
put on a
'Cause I
cowboy hat.
Yeah, I
and,
wear a cowboy hat that costs $4,000, and
Yeah.
now I'm a cowboy
yeah,
because the Beyonce song comes on. Now I'm like, obviously, I like country.
yeah, yes. So free Morgan Wallen, I guess that's our take, right?
Yeah, it's a tough one. We'll get to it. We'll get around
Yeah,
to
it
it.
was. Yeah, everything
But, hey,
comes
like,
around.
Yeah, it all comes full circle.
Yeah.
So
What
cops are
goes
bad,
around comes
cop
around.
Almost hit with the chair. Good.
Good.
So, country guy throws it bad, but then when we're up on the balcony with this dickhead country star, if we're like seeing him, we're like, hey, don't throw that chair. What the fuck? And then he throws it. And we're like, hey, man, you piece of shit. How could you be so crazy and throw it? Then we see it almost hits the cops down there, and we're like, oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Right. We're like,
Dude.
no. Oh,
Oh, that was
Yeah.
the best possible thing that could have
never
happened.
mind.
Yeah, I guess that was cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, another story here. Jimmy Kimmel calls USA a filthy and disgusting country after trip to Japan. The whole country is Disneyland, and we're living in Six Flags.
we're living in Six Flags?
He's saying that's
Is that
like
Six Flags
inferior to Disneyland. Yeah.
sucks? Okay.
After traveling to Japan,
Is Six Flags trash?
I guess compared to Disneyland, it's like not as nice. I don't know.
Really? You would say that too? Yeah.
I went there once, like when I was a kid.
Isn't it like a different thing? Like Disneyland's like, oh, cool, look, it's the Little Mermaid. And then like you go to Six Flags and it's like, oh, I'm going to ride this thing that looks like I'm going to die on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Maybe
like-
that's
it's
the
like-
point.
Yeah.
That's
It's like for thrill seekers.
right.
Like if you go to Disneyland, if you want to sit in some teacups and be like, oh look, the fucking a fancy rabbit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's the rides are experiences.
Right.
Whereas like you go to Six Flags and you feel like your heart's gonna explode.
You ride the Batman, the Riddler.
Those are at Six Flags.
Yeah, Superman.
Oh, okay.
DC.
But
thing,
at
right?
Disneyland, you could see Jake Novak performing with the Dapper Dance.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what he does.
The Dapper Dance.
Yeah, Dapper Dance, the like barbershop quartet.
Oh yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah. Wow.
Is he still there?
I think so. By all accounts, yeah. There's like TikTok videos of people
Still?
seeing him there. Yeah, or I don't.
Jake Novak is working at Disneyland.
Yeah, that's his job. Yeah,
So he's like a Disneyland barbershop quartet
Yeah,
guy. Are
singer.
you sure it's not just every one of those guys looks like him?
That's a good question, but
Because every one of those guys looks like Jake Novak.
true,
Those guys are all carbon copies of each other.
true. But it does seem to be him. So yeah, I'm not sure when the last video of him was taken there, but yeah, that's another draw of Disneyland and why it's nicer than Six Flags because Jake Novak doesn't work at Six Flags anyway.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Kimmel said, after traveling to Japan, I realized that this place, this USA we're always chanting about, is a filthy and disgusting country. The host said on Monday night's Jimmy Kimmel Live. I go to Europe and there are dirt holes where plumbing is supposed to be. I hold my breath and I go, I'm glad I'm not one of these people. And then I go back home. Kimmel explained that wasn't the case when I came to the land of the rising sun. It's like the whole country is Disneyland and we're living at Six Flags. I've been at home 36 hours. I've never felt dirtier. We are like hogs compared to the Japanese. Can't imagine what they must think of us. Oh, the garbage people. Yes, the Americans, garbage. The bathrooms in Tokyo and Kyoto are cleaner than our operating rooms here. Everywhere you go, the bathrooms are clean, they don't smell bad, and they have those toilets that wash you from the inside out, Kimmel said. He then said the truck stop bathrooms were cleaner than Jennifer Garner's teeth, the cleanest. Kimmel was also in awe of the cultural norm in Japan where people carry their own trash. Public trash cans were largely removed from the country following a 1995 sarin gas attack where terrorists utilized the bins in the Tokyo subway system. So, what do we think about this? This is kind of some right-wing rhetoric a little bit, right?
Well, I mean, he is saying America sucks.
So that part's good.
Yeah. Like,
But-
we hate America. That's bad.
Yeah. We obviously hate America.
I think comparing it to how another place is better, that's good,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
all other countries are better than our country.
Right. But there's kind of some dog whistle stuff going on. It's like, saying the U.S. is dirty and unclean and unsafe. And it's like, that's, I think we know what he's talking about.
He's talking about how we're a melting pot of
he's talking
different
about
cultures.
minorities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting that now that our country is more diverse than ever, because of waves of migrants being shipped over here and all that stuff.
Which is good.
He's now complaining that it sucks over here.
Yeah.
It's like, interesting. That it seems like he's seeing something and then saying something.
Ooh.
Which is
that's
not
no bueno.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say, looks pretty good.
Yeah. Now, at least there's this. Japan, obviously, an Asian country. We want to stop Asian hate.
Yeah.
So it's good to praise Japan. So we're glad he's at least saying a better country than America is an Asian country and not, say, a predominantly white country like, a country in Scandinavia, for example.
But
like that would be racist.
Yes, but also Asian is pretty close to white.
Oh, true.
In terms of like
achievement.
Yeah, and what you're allowed to shit on and like no longer accept. Like colleges don't like taking Asians in.
Right.
Like they're like, we want to get more diversity and inclusion, and Asian people are like, can I go to school? And you're like, listen, Dr. Wang, I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's too many of you guys in here.
It's like, but my test scores are higher than anyone's.
Yeah.
You're also Asian.
Yeah.
So
there's too many of you guys.
Yeah.
We can't have another Asian dominating the school.
Yes.
So get out of here.
Yes. And again, Asia, when it comes to achievement in this country, and we want to prove a point about how America is racist, we will classify Asians as white. Never mind the fact that Asians outperform white people in this country, make more money.
When you do good, you're white.
Yes.
And Asians are
doesn't
doing
matter
too
what
good,
race you
they
are.
become white because they're doing too good.
Yeah.
So now we got to bring them down because they're doing white stuff, and that's not good. Okay?
Right.
Now, if other races start doing better, then they will become white, and then we'll have to not let them do stuff.
Yeah. Whiteness just means that
Excellence.
You're doing...
Yeah. That's all it means.
Right.
That's all.
It has nothing to do with skin color.
No, it's like an achievement thing.
Yeah.
So that's what people like us say. So we think society's racist, and then we immediately say white people are better than other people, and then that's bad though, and then we have to equalize stuff by not letting white people do stuff.
Yeah, Asians.
But we are saying that, so we're allowed to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Because we're good. Because we said that white people are bad.
Right. Yeah, the success of Asians in this country doesn't show that, they have a great culture of hard work and traditional family values. And it's not that.
So
it's that they're
supremacy.
white supremacy. Yeah.
That's
and also it helps dispel the notion that America is irredeemably racist because you have a race that's not white people outperforming white people. No, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, you fucking racist.
Yeah, quit it.
Yeah.
Stop talking about that.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're seeing stuff and saying stuff.
Yeah.
Which you're not allowed to do. Don't see something or say something.
Exactly. Unless it's the right kind of thing, which is Japan better than America, but also kind of racist.
Yeah, and then also like when you see something, say something that like you're saying something like that America's racist, it's not actually what's happening. So that's good that you're saying that because it's creating the narrative that we want to create. So that's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there's this. Oh, there's back to sports. Yeah. Not that we fucking care.
Yeah, this isn't a big sports podcast.
No, we aren't.
We're not big sports guys.
We aren't a couple sports heads.
We don't love sports.
Yeah, we don't fucking love sports. Tiger Woods abstaining from sex to remain laser focused for Masters. Report. Tiger Woods.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Tiger Woods will play in the 2024 Masters, and his preparation includes abstaining from sex, according to a friend.
Wasn't him like crushing all pussy everywhere, like why he was good at golf though?
Right.
Like he was like slaying puss.
Yeah.
And just like
In his prime.
sinking putts and smashing puss.
Yeah.
He was a sex addict.
Right. He's focused, the friend told the New York Post. He's working really hard in the gym. He's eating right. He's even eliminated sex. He does that now when he's preparing. No sex until the tournament is over. He doesn't want anything to take away his focus.
That's a weird thing for your friend to say about you. He's not even fucking.
Yeah.
If someone said that, I'd be like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell? Why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets no pussy. He's doing really good.
Yeah.
My friend, he's really focused. Zero pussy is going his way.
Yeah.
He's getting no ass at all.
But it's because you're deciding that, though. Not because all the women are rejecting you and you have no options.
So he's actually, like, kind of giving a disservice to women. You see what I'm saying? Because women should get what they want.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we think. We think women are girl bosses and then they should get whatever they want. And then if they want sex, it's like you have to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like she wanted to do it. So obviously you have to be like, okay, well, if that's what you want, I guess I'll be a nice guy.
Right.
Right? So he's being a jerk. So if you're a woman and you want to have sex with Tiger Woods and he won't because he's some sort of golf weirdo, I'll have sex with you.
With the woman. Yeah.
Yeah, with the woman, not Tiger Woods. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I just want to announce, just on a related note, or unrelated note, I just want to announce that I have also been abstaining from sex for the past, 5-6 years.
Really?
Because I want to remain laser focused and prepared for all my obligations, which are this podcast, which I do for 1 hour every week.
You are laser focused.
So that's why I haven't had sex since years before the podcast even started.
Because you were thinking about
I was thinking about starting a podcast. Yeah.
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 That's cool.
So I just want to put that out there.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
That you're doing.
Well, sorry, women. Sorry, bitches. You can't have me. You can't fucking have me. Stop trying. Get out of my DMs. It's not going to work, okay? I know that's why you haven't been messaging me or texting me, ladies, but it's not going to work, so don't start trying now. I'm telling you, don't start trying to fuck me. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Sorry, it's not going to work. No, I will not have sex with you. No, sorry, I won't do it. Sorry. So if you tried to DM me like right now, if you got out your phone and message call right now, I would open it. I wouldn't respond immediately. I wouldn't take you up on it, and I wouldn't try to have sex with you tonight. I wouldn't try to do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, so don't try. Don't fucking try. Please don't try. Please don't try right now. Right now. Don't try right now. Please don't. Please don't try now. Please don't. Stop. So, I just want to calmly make that point clear. I want to drive that home that, sorry, can't have me.
Nice.
Because I'm on that Tiger Woods grind.
Wow.
Married to the game.
Yeah.
Of podcasting.
Yeah.
For 1 hour a week.
Yeah. It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We love that. And look, speaking of sports, I did have another thing I wanted to talk about here.
Okay.
So we got another sports thing here. Kind of adjacent to sports.
Yeah.
It's a video game. Okay. Baseball season's starting. Okay. So that means people love baseball. We don't really care. We're not big baseball guys. You weren't at the game yesterday.
No.
But yeah, so MLB The Show 24 just came out not that long ago. And, they have you ever played that game?
For purposes of this podcast, I'm going to say no.
Okay. So, yeah. So they had the season, the show thing.
Yeah.
Their season thing was like this big revolutionary thing where you pick your player and you go through like the whole career of your player.
Also, I'm not obsessed with MVP Baseball 2005, and it's my favorite video game of all time. That's not the case.
MVP Baseball
2005. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That was the year. That was the last year of that franchise of EA Sports before 2K Sports bought them out and started making the show, which I think is an inferior game to MVP Baseball because it was like perfect combination of like simplicity and gameplay and realistic actions. And it was 2005, almost 20 years ago.
Nice.
Holds up as like my favorite sports game of all time. But that's I don't know.
That's
just what I hear. That's just what I hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also amazing soundtrack too that I still listen to. Is it I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, we don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, am I connected here? Here we go. This is MLB The Show 24. One of their commercials came out to support the game, and this is called Road to the Show. Women pave their way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this.
When it comes to big league dreams, no two are alike. Some sneak at fences. Some want to put on a show. Some want to perform when it's all on the line. And some want to change the
It's
game.
all
All women.
Whatever your big league dreams, they're yours to unlock. In Road to the Show. Unlock your dreams.
So how cool is that?
Own the show.
Isn't that
So what is the game like all women players? now?
so? I don't know. I guess you can just be a girl now. I guess or something.
I'm like the creative player.
Yeah. So, yeah. Do you have those pulled up or? Okay. How do I look at the comments from here? Oh yeah, here's the comments. There's almost 800 comments.
They better be supportive of that trailer.
They are. Now we know why they fixed hair movement. Is this another Sweet Baby Inc. collab? Which that was one of the things I wanted to talk about was Sweet Baby Inc. was this. There's a bunch of videos online about them. They're basically like a consulting firm that was started by this lady who's like one of these like DEI experts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like she kind of holds your company hostage to be like, you need more diversity and inclusion in your gaming stuff. So how about you hire me for like $2 million and I'll come in there and complain about white people in your game.
We love those types.
And then
of
you'll
people.
come out with a game like that no one wants, you know? So, so yeah, there's like all these speeches of her like coming out and like shitting on like white people narratives and video games and stuff. And I was watching some of her speech and she was like talking about how there was like someone made this like casual dating game where it's basically like you're on a date and then you like ask people questions, right? And then one of the questions that she made a big thing about was like asking about your ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which great idea to do on the first date, right? Just bring up the ex right away, you know? Hey, like that's cool. What's your favorite color? Also, tell me about your ex. You know? She was saying like in the game we can have the player like talk about their traumatic experiences, and then the people in the game were like, "Yeah, we don't want to do that. Like that's crazy."
Right.
Like, so we're gonna make a game, and you're on a first date, and we're getting into like rape conversation and like fucked up shit about what your ex did. Like that's too heavy. We don't want to put that in a game. And then she was like, "Oh, really?" And then like she made like a big deal, like that was like them like silencing her. Not that was like a bad idea for a game to put that in. It's like not fun. It's like fucked up. But anyway, so this woman came in as a consultant or whatever, but people are speculating that she might have collaborated on this game.
Mm.
She's in a bunch of like huge, big AAA games and has like changed because she's like a narrative person. She like gets in and like changes game narratives and suggests like what if the main character was a woman and what if they were a lesbian and why don't one of the things that was circulating with this this Sweet Baby Inc. thing was when she gets into a thing, they try to make video game characters not have, if they're women, not have like shapely features. So not look like so like Tomb Raider, remember how she was hot and had like sweet polygon tits and ass?
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No polygon tits and ass. She needs to look like a potato.
They need to look like the new Lola Bunny.
Yeah. They have to be a woman, but they need to look like a potato.
The not hot Lola Bunny.
Like they shouldn't have, like when you look at them, like from a rendering standpoint, you go, I can't tell if that's a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm. Good,
but it's a woman.
Yep.
And fuck you.
Yep.
That is a lady.
Yep.
And you can't, complain about it. Yeah, a lot of negative comments here. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. A lot of nothing crazy. All this ESG stuff. Will there be a maternity leave feature? Yeah. So
there should be.
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining about this. I'd be curious as to how many dislikes this trailer has. It's I can send you this real quick. Okay. MLB The Show Road to the Show Women Pave Their Way has 1.1 million views. So
yeah, not enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It has.
Can you pull it up?
Oh,
here?
wow.
What, is it really bad?
1 sec.
That'll be 3, I believe. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Holy shit.
There you go.
The usual 10x dislikes.
500 likes for a
578 likes, 5.7K dislikes. It's funny, have you noticed?
Why does it say that one? Oh, this is on MLB. The one I have is on here, let me share this one with you. Copy link. I'm going to text it to you, Alex.
I don't have my phone.
Okay, well.
Have you noticed, Chris, how on like all these trailers of this super woke stuff like this and like that Hannah Gadsby stuff and like the Leo Reich and all those trailers and clips, it's almost always exactly 10-1 dislikes to likes. That seems to be like the golden ratio of this stuff. And it's not emblematic of the fact that women are fucked up, or not what I meant to say, that people are sick of what am I saying? People are sick of these like these fucked up and like pushed narratives that are being like shoved down people's throats unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And people are sick of that. It's that, and rightfully so, it's that people are fucked up and racist and misogynistic and anti-women.
Type in MLB The Show 24, Sony San Diego. Type in Sony San Diego after that.
Sony San Diego, is that her name?
There it is. That's the one.
Oh, that's the
This is the one.
gaming studio.
Yeah, the gaming studio that made it. Go ahead and look
Scroll
at their
down a little bit.
comments. Yeah, 610 likes.
Wow. So only 5x dislikes to likes.
But it's
this
got
time.
1.1 million views.
Yeah, they probably pumped the views on that.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah.
So this one, wow, only 5 times more dislikes than likes compared to the usual 10.
That's wild, dude. Yeah.
Just people are misogynistic. That's what it is.
Yeah, we are at an hour here. So, Did you have anything else you wanted to?
Well, I just wanted to quickly say that The Rock should be canceled because he had this interview where he refused to endorse Biden and condemn Trump.
Yeah.
So by saying that, anything should happen to you. You should lose your career or worse. I mean, I just watched the Bob Marley movie, One Love, and where Bob Marley, he tried to be like apolitical and neutral and just be a unifying force for the country. And because he didn't make an endorsement, a crazy political guy from one of the parties tried to assassinate him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm not encouraging anyone to do that to The Rock, but if that happens,
You made that endorsement
it's The Rock's fault
Yeah.
for not endorsing Biden.
I could play it.
So it's not that he's trying to, that he has a good message of, hey, maybe let's not like demonize half the country. Maybe let's promote a message of unity and togetherness and, hey, we're maybe not so different after all. It's,
You got the clip?
you should endorse Biden, call Trump and all his supporters deplorables. And yeah, here's the clip if we have time to play.
2020, are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no.
Wow. Are you fucking kidding
What a
me?
jerk. He looks like a CGI too.
How
right?
fucking dare him
Doesn't
not
he look-
endorse Biden?
He looks like his head is like tiny up here, and then it's like big here.
I mean, to me, that's how he usually looks. But yeah, I mean, that's,
Yeah, he looks ridiculous.
well, yeah, his like proportions are pretty
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, totally
Yeah.
all natural.
So
by
it's-
the- he's
yeah,
like
totally-
he's like
he's
the
all
liver.
natty.
He's
Yeah.
he's like the liver
Yeah.
king. Just
Yeah, he's just all natural, just
Right.
being like super, totally normal.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's normal to be that jacked and have that little body fat at 50 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, he's just a positive guy. He's always staying positive all the
Yeah.
time. He wakes up early. He gets his grind on. He wakes up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
like all these guys do. you
Right.
know?
Actually, let me take that back. Because he didn't endorse Biden, he's on steroids. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
He takes shortcuts. He's a liar, cheater,
Yeah. He
And
should be
fuck him.
removed from the records of the WWE
Yep.
for steroids.
and
'cause that
removed from
mattered.
Hollywood and
Yeah.
never be allowed to act in a movie ever again.
Yeah.
And I should get his roles.
Yeah, he's on performance enhancing drugs, and performance enhancing with steroids also performance enhances your acting ability.
Mm-hmm.
So that's illegal, and that's bullshit. People like us that are all natty and not on performance enhancing drugs, this is why we're not famous actors, because we don't do enough steroids.
Yep.
So if we were able to do steroids, watch out, Oscars would be happening.
Yeah.
And that little Oscar guy, you better make him jacked as fuck, because that's what actors are going to look like.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. Well, do you have anything you want to plug?
Nothing else. Just follow ally of the show, Malcolm Kellner, on Instagram for all news for him upcoming.
Hell yeah. Follow ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, for stand-up comedy dates coming up. Tulsa, Oklahoma, April 25th through 27th. So check those out. There's more dates coming too. And go to Jeff's pages for that, Jeff Zinasek. That being said, check out the podcast pages. Like and subscribe to our Two Woke Boys YouTube channel. And give us 5-star reviews on Spotify and iTunes. That's always very helpful. Let's see. And send us emails to wokeboys@gmail.com, TOO wokeboys. And donate to the Slut Fund, Venmo, Cash App. And thanks for listening to episode 193 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are two Woke Boys.
Can't